Hi guys, so we know that one of the short-term goals of Brexiteers is to join the CPTPP, the Pacific Agreement, which includes countries like Japan, Australia and others. There has been this hope within the current Tory government to shift trade away from Europe to other parts of the world. We recently saw the consequences of Boris Johnson's decision to avoid adding India to the red list of countries affected by the pandemic in order to sign a trade deal with the country. Anyway, CPTPP is what post-Brexit Britain wants to join. However, one of the current members may have just put Boris Johnson's government in a difficult spot. Now, I'm talking, of course, about the New Zealand government, and this is a document that was published on the New Zealand government's website. I'm not going to read it all. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to read it yourself. I just want to read two sections from it. And it says here, and we continue to progress a full negotiating agenda with the European Union and United Kingdom, negotiations well advanced, and an upgrade of our FTA and ASEAN underway. So as part of the negotiations for CPTPP that New Zealand is of course taking part in, the European Union want to join and the United Kingdom want to join. Now I want to read another section from it. Up here it says, but while we welcome the concept of an Indo-Pacific region, we do so based on the principles that have served New Zealand well and are consistent with our values. From New Zealand's perspective, these fundamental principles include respect for rules, consistency with international law, including the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, freedom of navigation and overflight. Now, the second part is in respect to another country, China. But the first part could be a bit of a problem for Boris Johnson because it says here consistency with international law. Now, if we remember back some weeks ago, some months ago, the Northern Ireland Secretary of State, Brandon Lewis, said that the UK government was going to break international law in a very limited and specific way. So it's going to be difficult for the UK to join if it's seen to be breaking international law. Now, does it mean that it's not going to join? No, but it could become a little bit difficult. So what the UK government would have to do is to prove to this organization that it's not going to break international law when it comes to the Good Friday Agreement or the Northern Ireland Protocol or the Withdrawal Agreement, and say, look, we're not going to break international law. Here is how we're not going to do it, or here is how we're going to respect international law. Now, will you allow us to join? At the end of the day, I think the UK is going to join this agreement, this trading bloc. The European Union is going to join it as well, probably, but the Good Friday Agreement is going to be maintained. I don't see the Northern Ireland Protocol being scrapped. There has been a lot of back and forth about the Northern Ireland Protocol, of course, but I think this is a lot of hot air. At the end of the day, the protocol is going to stay. I truly believe that if Boris Johnson's government was going to throw away the protocol, it would have done so by now, but it hasn't decided to do that. Does that mean the protocol is completely safe? Of course not. Boris Johnson is unpredictable, but I would feel safe in saying that the protocol is safe for now. So once again, New Zealand could potentially block the UK from joining if it felt that the Northern Ireland Protocol was being undermined and the UK government was willing to break international law. Let me know in the comments section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?